Hello! I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. 3 new plants that we can build at our base have been unlocked at the Quicksilver Synthesis bot, and we've got an exciting new type of item that we are unlocking. So let's check all that out. So the new item is bobbleheads. People knew from data in the files that these were going to be coming for a while, but we're finally going to start unlocking them now. I'm curious to know how it is we put them into our ship. Like, once we get them, I don't know of an interface that we can switch them out. There's different figurines, so if you buy one, is it just going to automatically be in your ship, or is there going to be somewhere on the ship menu to switch to a different bobblehead, or is that going to be in the appearance modifier? We currently don't have any way to customize the look of our ship. We can upgrade it in the terminal for upgrading it, but we can't change a ship's appearance. So I'm just very curious to know how we can do this. I thought they were going to add that functionality in an update, but currently I don't know of, how to do that. So I'll be very curious when we unlock the first figurine and find out how it is we place it into our ship. Alright, so the new things that we just unlocked are these plants. I'm going to purchase them. Entwining tree, this beautiful statement tree thrives in the heat of intense gamma radiation. To ensure survival of non-native environments, a chunk of high-energy material has been embedded in the trunk. Alright. Umbrella tree, this decorative tree has evolved to cope with high levels of background radiation. Its central glowing core attracts wildlife and is in no way a sense organ. It does not watch you. What? Okay. Writhing bush, a native of radioactive worlds. This curiously meaty succulent seems to sway gently even though the air is still. Cool. So we got all those. I'm going to go to one of my bases and try placing them. Same one that I put the rocks in last time, but these 3 plants took a very long time to unlock, basically a week per plant. So it seems to me that they are... I definitely don't think it's because there's less players playing. I think there's a lot more players playing No Man's Sky since the Living Ship update. I think what they did is they increased the amount that it takes to unlock them. So we have to do a lot more Nexus missions, and it takes a lot longer to unlock the different tiers. And I guess they're doing that to bide for time, because I think Hello Games is working on a new update, but it probably won't be ready until the summer. And they usually do a bigger update in the summer. And we got the Living Ship update in February, but they probably aren't going to have anything else ready till summer. So I think they're making it take longer to unlock each tier, so that all of the Quicksilver Synthesis items they have planned will last until the next update sometime in the summer. That's my prediction. So the bobbleheads will probably take a really long time to unlock. Maybe a week for the first one, maybe longer. We'll have to see. It's already at 2%, I think, but that isn't much. There's probably a whole lot of people doing Nexus missions because they're excited about the bobbleheads. And even with that, we're only at 2% for the first one. But we'll see how long it takes to unlock each one. And for now, we've got these plants unlocked finally, so I can put them at my Garden of Glass. I named this base the Garden of Glass. And I think the last video I did, I was trying to encircle it with rocks, but I found out that didn't work well because there's a limit to how much you can build in a small area, and it was taking up too much data, so the rocks I built were starting to disappear. So instead I just spread them out across this flat area around the boundary failure. So let's see, we need decoration, foliage. Okay, here we go. And it takes carbon, that's good. I built carbon planters here so that I would have plenty of carbon to build things. Let's see, can you make these any bigger? Somebody told me that you can scale up some items that you build, but I don't see an option for that. I see rotate, select color, scale and rotate. Okay, yeah. Scale and rotate. It says to hold R1 and L1, but that just seems to rotate. Oh, wait. Holding both of them at the same time. Oh my gosh, you can scale them up. That's awesome. You can make them bigger. So if you hold R1 and L1 at the same time and then press up on the directional pad, you can scale them up and make them bigger. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we're going to redo all this. Let me make sure the rocks can be scaled up as well. Oh, they can. That's awesome. I don't want these boring little rocks. I want big rocks. So we're going to delete. We're going to delete everything and make bigger rocks. So instead of having a bunch of little rocks that might take up more data, we'll have big rocks and big trees. And that sounds awesome. I wonder, there's got to be a limit to how big you can make them. I wonder, we'll see what the very biggest you can make them is. I'm going to delete all these little rocks, and it'll also save materials, because I'm pretty sure it costs the same amount of carbon no matter how big you make them. So I'll be able to make really big rocks but for the same amount of carbon. That's pretty cool. So this is almost a tutorial on how to scale up items that I'm doing, but I'm discovering it as I go along. But whatever. Okay, I'm gonna delete everything real quick. I don't know the controls for scaling things up in... Pretty sure I wouldn't be able to scale up these kind of things. That's one of the collectible items from another exotic planet. Be cool if you could, but I think because it's an object you pick up, it's already a certain size, you probably can't scale it up. Be interesting to check that though. Why don't we go ahead and check that just in case. Oh my, I had so many rocks placed. I didn't really want that many rocks. But since they were small, I had to build a lot for them to make any visible impact. Alright, almost done. I'm going to go ahead and check that, see if the special exotic world collectibles are scalable. Oop, I missed one. Or maybe it was invisible because I had too many placed. Alright, pick this up, and glitches. No, it does not let you make it any bigger. Good to know. Okay, so you can't make glitches bigger. You can make foliage bigger. That's cool. Let's go ahead and place the rocks. No, I want to see how big you can make plants. Let's go ahead and do the umbrella tree. Let's see how large it'll let me make it. I want to make it as big as possible, or at least try making it really big. Oh my goodness. You can make them really, really big. Okay, that looks like that's the limit. It's not telling me it's a limit, but it's not getting any bigger. Alright. So that's cool. Alright. Let's place a few of these around. We'll compare it to the building. Wow. That is really big. We'll place, I don't know, maybe 6 of each type. Yep, it still only costs 40 carbon, so you can make them as big as you like, or the maximum size, and it still doesn't cost you any more materials. That's pretty sweet, although not realistic, but not much of No Man's Sky is realistic. It's not a realistic space sim. Alright, now for the entwining tree. Make that really big. As big as possible. Pretty cool that you can scale them up. You can rotate Y-axis? Oh, that's just rotating. Oh no. You can rotate them like this. I don't want that. I want them to be in the ground. That's interesting. So it looks like there's a lot of different ways you can change them. Whoa. Okay. So, gonna alternate them here and there. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Alright, and then over here, we'll put one there. Should probably change the colors of them. I'll fiddle with that later. And one more over there. This is so cool. I never knew you could change the size of them. That's awesome. Now let's do the writhing bush. Last of all, we'll place the rocks. Wow, that's big. Oh my gosh, it's so giant. Ah! Giant tentacle monster. There we go. Okay. So, place that. These probably have collisions. I gotta make sure I don't block my... Yep, they definitely have collision. So I don't want to block any of my base building stuff. Oh my gosh, it wiggles around when it goes over stuff. Okay. There's that. And oh man, it's such a cool color. I love that green. Weird green color. Alright. And a few more. Oh my gosh, it's so big. I love it. Okay, one here. Careful I don't block the base computer. Should be able to get to it still. 'Cause I need to be able to upload the base so that people can come here and check it out. Alright, so those are all built. Now let's do the rocks. Make them as big as... Oop, I didn't mean to rotate it. Make it as big as possible. I might just place 3 of each rock instead of 6. So, well, I don't know. Maybe let's do 4, 2 on each side. That sounds good. Alright, put one here and one over there. Alright, now for this rock. It's a shame it takes so long to scale them up. But oh well. There we go. put it over here. And there. I'm just putting them in random places. I don't really like it there. Oh no, I might have to scale it up again. Dang it! Ah, I just scale it up again. That's annoying. Dang it, why didn't it? Oh well. Oh, I wish it didn't take so long to scale up. Maybe if I pressed the side instead of up and down, it would go faster. I don't know. We'll try that with the next rock. I think that was rotate though, so probably not. Okay, here looks good. And how about it's too close to the other rock. And here. Cool. Now for the last rock. Yeah, side to side on the directional pad just rotates. So scale up to maximum and rotate. I'm running out of room here. Probably when we get more plants, because I'm pretty sure there's more plants that will be unlocked, I'll start building outside of this little circular area. Where should we build this? I guess on the outer edge. And don't want it too close to the other rocks for some reason. Hey, here's good. Okay, 2 more. We'll do way over here. And 1 more. Over here looks good. Yay. Alright, we placed all the new rocks and plants that have been added. Let's look at it from above in photo mode. Wow, that looks really cool. Aha, I love it. Oh wow, I love it. I love it. It's so cool. My crazy, bizarre garden. Alright, so these are the new... Let's get a better angle so we can see the tops of the flowers. These are the new plants that have been added in the Quicksilver Synthesis bot. And we're also... whoops. There we go. We're also unlocking the bobbleheads now. So, change the lighting here a little bit. Cool. So, yeah, these are the new plants that have been unlocked, and we're now unlocking bobbleheads at the Quicksilver Synthesis bot. So I will be back next time to show you all the bobbleheads. I'll probably do the first bobblehead as soon as it unlocks, because I really want to try it out. So my next video on Quicksilver stuff will be the first bobblehead. But for now, I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay.